Why would I get married? Why?
Yeah.
There's no actual reason to get married. It can complicate things. I have some friends that just have a woman they love and they had kids and they just didn't get married. I find them happier than those that get married.
There's something about it. I don't know what it is, but I feel like once you put the marriage title on it, there's just this
like a
added
pressure too, right? Yeah.
that like the relationship doesn't need.
Did you hear about this new food that like completely destroys sex drive in women?
No.
Wedding cake.
We don't really have marriages anymore. Since the government became involved, they are civil unions, not marriages. A marriage is a religious institution that has nothing to do with the government. What we need is for the government to not be involved in marriages at all. Let people choose if they want a marriage, where you're married in your church by your pastor, and the government stays completely out of it, or a civil union. Eliminate state marriage certificates and call them what they truly are, a civil union certificate. So, there's a lot that needs to change first. But I don't think anything's going to change in my lifetime at least. I think it's only going to get worse for men. We are all aware that with time, marriages typically lose their worth. Men have grown weary of women as more and more of them reveal their true natures, and how they trick them into marriages so they may live off of their resources while they monkey branch from one male to the next. However, the primary cause of the rise in non-intimate marriages is that women no longer want to be women. There, I did say it. Based on falsehoods spread by the awakened feminist ideology, women seek to adopt the gender role of males and want to behave in a masculine way in order to seize authority. 50% of marriages end in divorce, 70% of them initiated by women. They get most of everything following the divorce, including the kids. Women get sole custody of the kids around 80% of the time, and the father loses almost all his rights to those children, except for the financial connection. Yet you blame men for refusing to play this rigged game? Trust me, it's all a gift for the parties involved, but all a loss for the man. She benefits, the divorce court benefits, lawyers benefit, but the man loses it all. What a weird world we live in. One day it will happen when man will just say no for good, and the damage will be permanent. Divorce laws do need to be reformed, and prenups need to be more common. It's in the best interest of both men and women to do a prenup, while the couple is still on good terms, and just makes more sense. But women tend to get emotional about it by thinking it's because the man doesn't trust the woman. It also makes me sick when the children get put in the middle of all of that. Don't punish the kids by not letting them see your ex just because you're mad at the ex. The legal repercussions of marriage in the current climate are so severe that many men find it difficult even to consider getting married. The issue with it is that it especially has more to do with the West than other regions, such as Russia, Asia, or even Eastern Europe. Therefore, as family law has advanced and changed through time, it has become a situation where men face very high risk and little return from marriage. That is one of the issues that men have with marriage. Family law has advanced to the point where it is very high risk, but a poor return for men, and low risk, but a great reward for women, particularly if they want to leave it. 8 out of 10 divorces are initially started by women rather than men. I'm not sure whether there is a solution or a method to get around the fact that men are purposefully and strategically avoiding marriage. As several guys have often asked me, how can you satisfy the biological want to pass on your seed? I've kind of touched on this subject from time to time and discussed some other possibilities as well. By nature, men are designed to scatter their seed, while women are designed to basically seek the highest value men with who they can intertwine and use up their resources. That's how some women view marriage and the advantages of divorce, if that gives you a little bit of insight and helps you to understand a little bit more. I'm aware that some women may point out that their divorces didn't go that way and that they had to pay the man. It's all right. That could also occur sometimes. However, because of the nature of the intimacy market and how men and women connect, guys frequently find themselves in situations where they meet attractive women who end up marrying them. Meaning that when they get married, the guys are a few points higher than them. However, when the divorce occurs, she wants to maintain her position, and hence retaliates through the divorce, and as a result, ends up with his finances and